We're here at the Rogers Center. Game 5 is in the books. The Jays got it done. 7-1 win, Rob. And back to Kansas City we go.
Yeah, you know, we were just got out of the Kansas City clubhouse, Mike, and you know, I think they were obviously disappointed. They would have loved to have swept it up here tonight and moved right on to the World Series. But they didn't seem to be all that bothered by it. I don't think they expected to come to Toronto and sweep. They also know that they had faced a very hot pitcher in Marco Estrada, who was really on his game today. And they're just saying, okay, let's go back to Kauffman Stadium, which they claim to be the loudest stadium in the league. I'm sure there was 50,000 people here at the Rogers Center here today that would argue with that. But they feel confident that they can play their game best in their stadium, and they're comfortable going back home with two chances to advance the World Series.
And you and I were both in the Kansas City room, and I don't want to call it whining because they were certainly very careful not to make it sound like whining. But there were some issues with that ball 4 call to Bautista that you know, helped that 4th or that 6th inning get to where it was.
Yeah, they sure were. And I mean, anyone who watched the game live or watched it on television probably realizes that it was a strike and that the Jays maybe dodged a bullet there. Certainly Edinson Volquez, who threw the pitch, believed it was a strike, but he kind of shrugged it off and said, hey, you know, people make mistakes, and rather than inciting the umpiring crew as we move on back to Kansas City, I think they probably just decided to take the high road out of this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very mature ball club. I mean, they were here last year, they got to the World Series. They're not going to let something like that get in their way and get them overly excited. So it's back to Kansas City, Game 6. I'm expecting another big one. We'll see how it goes. For Rob Longley, I'm Mike Ganter for Post Media.